Hi, I'm Rachel from SEMP Lifestyle, and today I'm with Jose Gonzalez at Clockenflap 2016, and we're going to talk about your music. Thank you so much. You just performed. How was it?
It felt pretty good. It was raining hard, so I'm.
I know. I know.
I'm glad the crowd stayed.
The crowd definitely stayed. It rained throughout your performance, particularly.
Yeah.
Sadly, it was a downpour. It wasn't even a drizzle.
No. So there were parts of the song where I was looking down or looking at the guitar, and all of a sudden I heard cheering, and it was because of these just water like falling down on the first row. It's like, oh no, it's not me, it's the rain.
I heard the cheering, but then I was kind of at the back of the crowd, and all I see was umbrellas and rolls of umbrellas. But people were definitely enjoying it.
No, it
I
was
saw
nice.
some people just throwing away their umbrella and just dancing in the rain.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's great. Yeah, we have some songs that are danceable.
I did talk to some of your fans and collect some questions from them,
Okay,
actually.
cool.
So I have a question from Amanda.
Amanda?
So she wants to thank you for all your music and want to ask what's your inspiration from?
From different types of music. Whenever I sit down with a guitar, I get inspired to play on its own, just like the getting the thrill of finding new chords or new rhythms. And lyrically, everything, relationships to war and troubles.
Kind of troubles.
Any kind of troubles that needs to be sorted out in an emotional way, like death.
Yeah. So another fan, and I really echo what he thinks, is that he finds your music really soothing. So he wonders if you incorporate elements of the nature into your music.
So I've noticed that what comes best for me is soothing music, like soft, and the way I sing is sort of like is inspired by John Gilberto and Chet Baker, and I've been when I've been recording, I've been letting sounds from outside come into the recordings. So there are parts of some songs that have like birds singing, because I've recorded most of my songs in my apartment and have access to nature when I record. And also lately I've been using a lot of metaphors inspired by nature. So leaves, branches, anything that has colors or grows, flowers.
I remember Stay Alive, there are a lot of different kind of up sounds, natural sounds, not even just natural sounds, like train tracks, all sorts of stuff. Do you go out and collect them?
So Stay Alive I didn't produce, so that's Teddy Shapiro who did. But so I don't know the story behind those sounds. I used to collect sounds, but not that much anymore. Yeah.
So tell me about your collaboration with The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. What was it like to do soundtracks for a movie?
It was a real trip to at first being contacted by Ben Stiller and then just getting to try to do as much music as possible, and then sort of watching the movie and trying to get into the mood of the character. Most of the work was done by Teddy Shapiro, so for me it was more like a collaboration with him and just figuring out different ways to make it sound good within the film without taking too much attention from the film. So I learned a lot, and it was really nice meeting the guys like Teddy and Ben Stiller and George Drakulias, who sort of invited me to the whole project.
I don't know if you can hear right now, but the rain is back on. It's really pouring out there. So I do want to ask, does the movie speak to you in any way?
Yeah, I think it's I like the story. It's a family movie, so it's a bit quirky sometimes, but I think the sentiment is easy to feel, and get the feeling that you should do something more with your life and head out and search other things. It speaks to me too. Yeah.
So you've been here in 2009, right, on your individual tour, and you're back here 2016. What do you think of being back here in Hong Kong again?
It's great to be back. I'm a bit have a bit of a cold, and so I've only been at the hotel and here at the festival. so I'm sad that I'm not getting to know Hong Kong better. But I feel like it's not the last time, and it's not gonna take 7 more years. So
I'm really glad to hear the last bit.
Yeah.
I was like, not gonna be gonna 7 more years, because I really wish you could come for like a longer period,
Yeah.
do a couple more shows.
It's one of a kind, the city. So it reminds me of how I felt the first time I went to Manhattan or other like big, unique cities.
So you've had, it's like almost 8 or 7 years since your last solo album, but you did 2 albums with your band, and then something with the movie.
Yeah.
What else can fans look forward to in the near future?
In the near future, there's a tour with the orchestra, 20-piece orchestra from Gothenburg, Sweden, and Berlin,
Wow.
and we're gonna tour mostly Western Europe and a couple of shows in California. But I'm sure that we'll record that, and so I think for anyone else in the other parts of the world, might be able to hear it soon on YouTube or wherever.
So is it going to be an album, or you know?
Hopefully, I feel like the quality of the music is amazing. The arrangements that they've done are very, very good. So yeah, we're gonna try to record some of the shows and hopefully put out something. Yeah.
And how did this collaboration come about?
It was part of a project called Berlin String Theory. It was a collective of musicians that made arrangements for different artists, and they took one song each, and some of them went to Gothenburg and did the same there, and I was one of the artists, and I felt like it sounded so good, so I asked them to please do more. so they wrote for a whole for many of my solo songs, and we went out on tour 5 years ago. So that's how.
So did they pick a song, or?
Yeah, I let them pick, and they picked Cycling Through Realities from my second album. And then for the tours that we're doing, I let them pick themselves, and so we're doing about 1.5 hour of arranged music.
So you've also been to several other cities, countries, for like music festivals. How do you think the Hong Kong scene compare?
It's difficult to say. I mean, so the only thing I feel like it's a very mixed crowd, so cosmopolitan crowd, lots of people from different parts of the world. So in that sense, it's nice. I like it.
Yeah, there's definitely a great diversity in the crowd, not just in terms of nationality. You see like different age as well, kids, all sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank
Do you have any lasting to say to Hong Kong audience?
I'm just happy to be here, and I hope to see you soon.
All right, thank you so much.